Today I am making something specific. Miss Madison asked me how to make chicken tenders or chicken strips. So that's what I'm going to make today. So let me let you know what everything on the counter is. These are two different options to coat your chicken with. One of these is breadcrumbs and the other one is just like a coating mix. So there's plenty of other things you can use. Regular just like flour. You can also crush up different types of chips that you like to coat those also. And here are the chicken breasts. They're cut in like strips, so they're a little bit smaller. I am coating with egg. So just 2 eggs beaten. We're going to coat those pieces of chicken and then we're going to put them inside the breadcrumbs. Today I'm using the breadcrumbs. A couple weeks ago I did use this coating mix. So either one my kids both like. From there, we're going to put them on this tray, and the oven is already hot and ready. It's set at 375. So I'm going to show you each step. We're going to put it on this tray, and then it'll go into the oven for about 25 to 35 minutes, depending on how crispy you want them. So in between there, you can flip them over only once during the cooking time. So let me start here. Make sure before you're cooking anything for you or your family, make sure you wash your hands in the sink. So I'm going to get a piece of chicken. I have a paper towel down here that I'm just going to kind of dot it off so it's not as wet. I'm going to dip it in the egg. Make sure I get all the excess egg off. And then I'm going to coat it inside. So you can see, just going to do a couple flips. It'll be nice and coated. And I'm going to lay it on the pan. On the tray, there is parchment paper. You can also use foil, or you can also just spray it with some kind of oil spray so it doesn't stick to the pan. So, sometimes instead of egg, some people do use milk, or a combination of milk and egg. That's also an option. So dust that off. We're going to lay all these down here. And make sure you turn on the oven so it gets warm while we're prepping. So then when we're done, the oven should be ready to go. One other thing that I've made baked fried chicken strips with is the blue Doritos bag, the Cool Ranch. Those are also a very good coat for fried chicken. I do my fried chicken in the oven, but you can obviously do it on the stove, or you can also use an air fryer, which is something that we have used inside class. You guys remember that during office hours. Just kind of spin this around in here. Make sure the chicken is not super close to each other. We don't want them touching. Let's do one more, and then we will put them in the oven. And it is set at 375, and it'll be between 25 and 35 minutes. But it does want you to turn them over once during cooking. So maybe around the 15-minute mark, you will just flip those. And there's our beep. So our oven is ready. Nice and warmed up. This is the last piece of chicken that'll fit on this tray, and I will get those in the oven, and afterwards I will show you how to flip them and the end product. So I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to put those in the oven, and I will show you guys how I flip them in the middle in about 15 minutes, and then the video will continue for how they look when they're done. Okay guys, here is a quick shot of the chicken. I just put it inside the oven. The oven is set at 375. So I'll put a timer on for 15 minutes and from there I will turn them. The chicken is halfway done, 15 minutes. The timer just went off. I'm going to flip each of these pieces of chicken over. I'm using a pair of tongs. Make sure to get an adult to help you because this chicken is very hot and so is the pan. And they want you to flip it just so it cooks evenly. And it looks and smells good so far. Okay, make sure they're all a little bit apart, not touching anywhere. Okay, I'm going to put this in for another 15 minutes and then I will let you know how they come out. Make sure you use pot holders because it is very hot. Put them back in the oven. A timer for another 15 minutes. So we'll see how they come out when they're done. Okay, so the timer went off for another 15 minutes and I'm going to take them out. Make sure you grab your pot holders so you don't get burned in the process. There is all the chicken. And I will show you a piece. There you go. Nice and steamy. I don't know if you can see the steam. So I'm going to plate all that chicken over here. And as you can see over here, some of the favorite things to dip your chicken into: barbecue sauce, ketchup, or you can use sour cream and a ranch packet to make your own ranch, or just use your own, any kind of dressing you want. And there is all the chicken. I don't know if you can see off to the corner, there's a bunch of baking supplies, and tomorrow the boys and I will be making cookies, chocolate chip cookies. So see you guys. Thank you.